Good morning. This is Dr. McDaniel at GYN Corner. I'm a board-certified obstetrician gynecologist in New York City, and I'm bringing to you all things health-related for women. And I'm coming from the car today. Today's Saturday, and on Saturdays, usually we go to the horse farm because the girls have horse riding lessons. Most Saturdays we're at the horse farm because they have horse riding lessons from 8 in the morning till 9 in the morning on Saturdays. Every once in a while something's going on. If there's a competition, they're not involved in it, then we can't come. It's canceled. Or if we're out of town, or on the rare occasion where I have something conflicting that I have to do, which is very rare. It's like maybe once every 3 or 4 years. But today we're at the horse farm, and I'm coming from the car because it's raining outside, and it's quite gloomy and ugly, overcast day. And I don't want to go into the horse riding area, into the barn stadium, because it's kind of dark in there, and I'll start sneezing from the allergies. I think there's about 4 or 5. Was it? Il y a 3 autres gens là qui fait des chevaux? Oui. Okay, she's not sure, even though she just left the stadium. Jill's not sure if there's 3 or 4 other riders in there now. So it's kind of, for us, it's a lot of people here this morning because we're usually just here with one other person. But there's 2 other people who decide to come in early, so it's a little bit noisy. So let's see. On Saturdays, I've been trying, most Saturdays, not every Saturday. Some Saturdays I kind of give it a rest. But most Saturdays I've been trying to do a pregnancy series. And today I'm going to pick up where I left off at the last presentation. The last presentation was on dysfunctional labor, which means active labor that goes wrong. So any labor process that could be early labor or active labor. But last presentation it was on active labor. When it's inactive, it's not progressing the way we expect it to. And I ended on a cliffhanger. The cliffhanger was that if you really just force a labor, let someone sit there in labor, pushing the baby's head down into the pelvis, if the head molds small enough, or it shapes small enough to pass through the birth canal, which is the true pelvis, then you will start to see the head crown, but you're going to get stuck shoulders. We call stuck shoulders shoulder dystocia. So today I'm going to speak a bit on shoulder dystocia. Dystocia or dystocia. So in active labor, if someone's really in active labor, it goes very quickly. So they can go from, usually active labor starts around 3 to 4 centimeters. So if the cervix is dilated around 3 to 4 centimeters and she's having adequate contractions, we say at the bare minimum she should dilate about 1 centimeter an hour. So the maximum dilatation for the cervix is 10 centimeters. So between 3 and 4 centimeters and 10, she should be fully dilated by 7. The reality is that's the absolute slowest she should go, because the reality is if someone's 3 to 4 in 2 hours, I'd expect them to be maybe 7 to 8 or 8 to 9, and in 3 to 4 hours she should be fully dilated and pushing. That's really more of an average. So if someone's not following that progression, or what we call that labor curve, there's a problem. So we try to help the labor out by giving them medicine that the body produces anyways, called Pitocin, or oxytocin is what the body produces, oxytocin, and the man-made or the synthetic form of that is called Pitocin. So we'll give them Pitocin to augment the labor, to increase the strength of the labor contractions, to increase the frequency of the labor contractions. And what most people will do is we will augment the labor with Pitocin. If their water's not broken,